I ain't watched SpongeBob in a long time. SpongeBob is an extremely annoying show to me, honestly. I feel like sometimes you can watch it, but I feel like it is so piercingly annoying. Like, it could really send me.
Whoa.
Yeah, and specifically that one episode where he was singing,
Goofy Goofer?
No. Because I remember it was when the episode came out, my brother, I know he did this shit on purpose to annoy me. He kept playing the fucking song. And I was sleeping. He's like, this is my... Maybe it is Goofy Goofer. How does it go?
I'm a goofy goofer, yeah.
No, it was like, it was some shit talking about my magical doodle. Some shit. It was some, oh my god.
Oh, that episode as a kid, that shit had me weak. When it was like another hymn, but it was drawn out.
Yeah, but
it was wilding out.
It's not the Doodle Bob episode. It's a Doodle Bob episode.
It was like, no.
But no, it's not the episode. It's that episode.
Shit used to have me weak. I haven't tried to watch SpongeBob.
This song really
was.
Oh my god.
When he kept coming to the Krusty Krab asking Patrick if he finished his errands.
You know what?
That shit was like, does it look like I finished my damn errands? Why the fuck you asking me that? I'm in the same place.
SpongeBob, that show is annoying as hell. If I ever have kids, that show will be banned from my house.
Banned is crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
Honestly, all them kid shows.
Nobody's kids come to my house playing no SpongeBob.
I don't want to hear nobody's.
This is not a SpongeBob house.
Nobody's Coco Melon.
You want to play SpongeBob here? Go home.
I'm tired of Coco Melon.
Y'all can't listen, watching no fucking SpongeBob in my house. And another thing, another annoying ass kid show was Yo Gabba Gabba. What the fuck was that? All of that white bright ass background.
Early in the fucking morning,
shit,
and they bouncing around lit and shit in the 7 in the morning. Y'all need to
even when I was a kid, I was never that type of kid that liked them annoying ass shows with all them bright ass colors. Like, relax, chill out.
I mean,
nobody asked for all of that.
At a certain age, yeah. But like, I remember like distinctly being like, what was it, like 6? After 4, probably I was like, all right. But 5 and 6, I remember all my peers be like, so excited for fucking the Doodle Bops and all of this shit, and I'm sitting there like,
the Doodle Bops was alright, but the show I really used to fuck with was Lazy Town. But I wasn't even a Nickelodeon type of girl. I was a Disney Channel type of girl, but I would watch that when I went to my grandmother's house. I used to fuck with Lazy Town heavy.
And that lady that looked like Pocahontas and that man with the dreads.
I used to fuck with fuck with Lazy Town real hard.
I knew it was nap time or bedtime when I heard them.
I never used to watch it unless I was at somebody else's house because I didn't watch Nickelodeon in my house. It was like one of those things I would watch when I was at somebody else's house, and I used to love it every time.
And I'll never forgive Nickelodeon for that bullshit talking about go out and play. No, I want to watch my shit.
They still be doing that.
And fuck y'all, because why y'all doing that? That shit got me so tight.
They still be doing that.
Doing the most. But TV ain't like it used to be when
Disney Channel damn sure ain't what it used to be.
I was
a Disney girl. That's So Raven. That's So Raven is a big part of who I am today, honestly. She had a big hand in who the hell I am.
Definitely.
For real.
I always wanted her room when she moved out of the attic.
I wanted both of them rooms. The attic room was busting too.
But the attic room was tiny as fuck. That shit downstairs.
I don't like a lot of doors, and I don't like.
It was so beautiful. You know, when she moved down there and she came out with that music video, some call it magic.
I did like the downstairs. I did like the downstairs.
She had a fucking swing chair.
But that upstairs was very unique. It was a very unique setup.
Society's so fucked up because that episode when she was in the fashion show, in my head looking back, she was big as hell.
Let's really talk about it. How they had us convinced in the 2000s that people who was not big was big.
Yeah.
Raven-Symoné was not big.
I always thought
Jessica Simpson was not big.
And then Ashley
Queen Latifah still ain't that damn big.
Ashley Graham when she was on You know, talking about.
Right.
I in my head she looked big as hell. And then that other dark skinned lady, I forgot her name, and she was on. It was a whole big thing, and she was on Top Model magazine, Top Model, and I thought she was big. Then there was another light skinned lady.
Sephora.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, she has like high cheekbones. She kind of she has like similar features. Yeah. And then there was another one. She had like a pear shape, and she was like light skin or brown skin, and she had like hips. But she was tiny up here with like small boobs, and in my head, I always thought she was like.
They really had us.
I thought she was in the game. I thought they was all big as hell.
I thought I was big as hell. I was not that damn big.
See, I thought I was big too, and I wasn't that big.
I was not that damn big. A lot of celebrities that we thought was big was not fat, bro. Even remember the black girl that was on Zack and Cody, and she had dreadlocks, and she was also in Bring It On.
Yeah. I thought she was big as hell.
When we was younger, she was not big. And even when I look at pictures of Monique was not that fucking big. Her face was chubby, but her body was not that big. Yeah. Like, it was given very much like just regular plus size. She was given like size 16. Like, it wasn't even given. She wasn't even given like she had an 18, 20 yet. She was given 16.
That shit is crazy.
They really had us thinking these women was so fucking humongous. Crazy. Hey, 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 hey. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey yo, welcome back to the channel. You are tuning in to another episode of the
Protect the PUNAN Pod. Hi guys, it's hot as
a motherfucker,
y'all.
Let me tell you something. If we going backwards, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Since when?
I'm hot.
Since when is heat waves in September? Since when? It is hot as a bitch in New York. It's been 90 plus for the last 4 days in New York. It's hot, and we're not melting for this episode. As you can see, we ain't got no makeup on. We give it very much natural today, and it's cold. It's right. It is what it is. We still gonna deliver.
Period.
Right? But yes, it's hot as fuck. My birthday's in a couple of days, so I'm not mad at that. They do want to play and say it's trying to do a drizzle on my birthday, and I don't, but you know, it's okay. Anyways, yes, so my birthday's coming up. I'm gonna start lying about my age now. So I'm turning 23, guys. Yeah, I'm excited.
Why are you lying?
Listen. Because I just feel like they're speeding up the time.
Definitely speeding.
Women is getting their periods bi-weekly. They doing some shit.
Yo, I saw that shit. Yara said that shit on Twitter.
They playing, and that's why. And it makes sense. That's why I don't feel my real age, and that's why I'm not claiming it. Because it's not real. They moving the time up. They speeding shit up. I don't feel like that's not real. I was just bleeding the other day. What the fuck? I'm not really. I'm not really. And honestly, I'm about to tell people I don't have age. That's what we're gonna go with it now. I'm about to be ambiguous with it. I don't. Don't ask me my age because I don't know. They speeding shit up. Ask them what my age is because I don't fucking know. Shit is moving quick and it's not right.
I need a Carfax.
Yeah. So, yeah, my birthday is coming. It will be a celebration no matter what.
Oh, shit.
I'm excited. But, how you been, kid? I've been alright. I've been, doing me. Regular shit. Gotta stay off that social media, child.
Yes, I've been in my head. I be over that shit.
It's too much going on the socials. For me,
that should have me depressed
like in arguing with people and shit.
At this point in my life, like when I look back at my archives, I used to post so fucking much, and it's like, and it's sad because a lot of those times I felt like shit.
Wow.
And it's like I'm looking at it like everybody on here faking. Nothing. It's not.
Oh
real.
no, for sure.
Nothing is real. Time ain't even real.
Instagram is like. Instagram gives like.
Instagram's starting to piss me off.
Instagram gives like social resume. That's what it gives. Like, it's not giving like if you want the real, authentic. If you want bitches to really be showing it for real,
talking
you gotta go on TikTok. Yeah, that TikTok is where the authentic bitches is at, and
the authentic bad bitches.
Yeah,
we look good, but we also got some shit to say because what I realized is TikTok, you could talk your shit and it'd be appreciated. There could be a whole debate, conversation in the comments. It could really be a vibe. But on Instagram, it's all about how shit look. Nobody give a fuck. It's like the attention span be like little to nothing.
It's very weird.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they just.
But you do like some funny dumb shit that's like 20 minutes. 2 seconds long, and that go viral. Fucking 2 seconds long. Minimal effort. It's ghetto. But yeah, that shit is crazy. But I've been over social media. I've been MIA, but I'm about to get back on my Zoom.
We got to.
I got to get on my Zoom every day at 10. I gotta get on my Zoom.
What we is trying to do, we got to get on my Zoom.
I'm trying, cause I can't get out the hood if I'm not consistent. Like I got to.
Oh no, we getting out the hood. Oh, we getting a vibe.
We getting the fuck out. I'm getting out.
That's a guarantee.
But I can't do it not being consistent.
I probably told you I didn't even know I lived in the hood for a long time, honestly.
You didn't know?
I was oblivious. Sheltered girl from the hood. I didn't know I was from the hood. And my neighborhood wasn't giving hood when I was growing up. Like, it was calm.
They was probably more discreet with the hood shit.
Yeah, now whatever was going on, I didn't really know.
When we was walking around, I was like, and I was.
Let's not talk about my neighborhood right now. I don't want nobody knowing about where I live.
I'm not saying no place.
Cause they gonna try to figure shit out. I don't trust people on the internet.
Well, niggas be outside everywhere, but listen, not you thinking I was gonna say your address.
I didn't know what you was gonna say.
I was basically saying what you were saying.
I don't know you like that. So
I don't even know you like that.
I don't even know you from a can of paint.
We don't even like each other for real.
Don't
doing this shit for the camera.
For real. We're just trying to get about the hood. That's all.
Trying to make this coin.
This is collaborative.
Oh, but
it was to the girls' weekend. You know, Nene is funny as hell. She really needs to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. But anyways, let's get into this best and worst dress of the week. Let's get to the fashion police, okay? Honestly, I'm gonna say this. Well,
New York Fashion Week started this week.
It did.
It looks been alright.
The girls have been eating down.
They've been eating down the black looks though. I love an all black bust.
They really have. They've been eating it up. I think it was one show where they had to wear all black though. So that's what that was.
I would definitely make my guests wear all black to my fashion show.
Honestly, there was a lot of people this week who had some great outfits, but we can only pick one. So,
I haven't been scrolling that much, but I did see one that I liked.
I think I know who you picked.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for me to pick who's gonna be my best dress.
I did see Jordan and
because there's a lot. Oh my god. Best dress is gonna go to Lori Harvey. Okay.
That was mine too.
She ate it up at this pretty little thing.
She ate that shit the fuck up. Let me tell you something. There's two things I love to wear. All black and gold. Especially if it's a simple and sexy black outfit and some gold jewelry to match. Some dramatic ass gold jewelry at that. And then the velvet gloves.
She had me wanting to make something with a fucking hood in it. I just couldn't figure it out.
I know.
Her makeup was amazing. Hair always simple and just never does too much. It's just always perfect. Her hair is always perfect. Makeup, great.
And it's always minimal too.
The lip busting, that earring. Bitch, if I would have seen you in person, I'd have ripped them out your ear and ran home with them motherfuckers. Love them. And the chokers, chunky, me like that. And you have a drop down cowl. I hate that. Lori
and then she
really
got the guns out.
Really has a bad look. She looks amazing.
The only thing I think the gloves was moving.
They fell.
Yeah. I would have told y'all to glue them bitches. Whatever you use for Beyonce, put that shit on me.
Beyonce don't.
Glue them shits on my body.
After Beyonce did that performance in where was it, Dubai?
Her gloves was falling.
And her gloves fell down.
They
haven't
haven't
seen a glove fall again.
And y'all haven't seen her boots fall down since.
And she don't like that shit. And she's a Virgo, and I know that's why she don't like it, because that shit is annoying. We like our shit to be in place.
Yeah.
We very much perfectionists, and shit falling down, that'll take our whole fucking focus away from
shut the whole shit down.
And then you ain't seen and have you seen a glove fall down?
Have you seen a high knee boot fall down? She don't know.
She don't play
them
games.
gold shits fell down one time.
Let me tell you.
She done had 40
if you have
shows.
to duct tape them motherfuckers to the inside of her leg, she
none
would.
of them shits. Yeah.
Yeah, she would play.
Yeah, but I don't like no shit moving down. That will send me. But yeah, that was the only thing. And I wish I would have seen it, you know, maybe like to the floor. I feel like that would have been a moment.
To the floor with an 8.
Like, you know, with the little
pretty
slit.
little thing even does need to be to the floor.
No, that's more giving like elegant gown evening. But yeah, like just grazing the floor when she, you know, the stiletto just pokes out when she walks. Oh yes,
she ate down.
Love that.
My worst look is gonna go to Lourdes Leon. She wore Natalia Fedner, so Victoria's Secret fashion show. I don't think this was flattering. I just really don't like that on her.
Oh my god, this is my worst dress too. Damn.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I was like, what the fuck?
And I like that.
I didn't know her name because I cropped the picture.
I just don't think it's flattering to her body type. And the hair. It's just not.
It's just reminding me of Cobweb, like.
Yeah, it's not flattering.
I don't like it, you know.
Maybe if that was longer, she could have done that to the floor. That maybe.
Or maybe if it was like thicker, like if they would have did a little more round, like double it or some shit.
Yeah.
And if the panties were her skin tone.
And she could have pulled her hair back too. Her hair didn't need to be down.
Yeah, the hair on the.
It's too much.
And then they should. I wish we could have seen the back. It's definitely giving Wednesday's older sister.
Yeah, it's giving Adam's family.
Ooh, I hope that's not a block heel. That's gonna piss me off. And I ain't like her nails either. That French tip was nasty.
And I like that look. It wasn't that flattering.
And then the panty color.
I think she has more of like an athletic body type. And that dress just having really no shape didn't really do much for her. And I would have preferred her wear a nude color panty too.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
It should have been her skin tone.
You know, I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. And I didn't see any pictures of her back. But yeah, no, I don't like that. The black panties, I don't know, when it's a harsh contrast like that to your undergarments, it's gonna eat or it's gonna look funky. There's no in between.
Right.
Let's get sorry, boo. I don't know you, but
yeah, no, it wasn't flattering. It was not flattering.
No. But Lori
got ate down.
And you know what? She is the definition of like less is more. She always does a minimal hairdo, but it's always giving luxury glam. Love that for the girls. What's on your mind?
It's your turn.
It's my turn. What you mean?
It's your turn. I just went first.
Oh, I feel like I'm always going first.
Well, I just went first. So, what's on my mata? So, something that I'm sure has been on everybody's mata this past week. And if not everyone, then at least black Twitter's and black social media's mind. The social media influencer that got hit with a brick in her face.
Oh, yeah.
For not giving a man her phone number.
See, sidebar. I was trying to debate if it was that topic or another topic. That's why I wanted you to go first. I was going to talk about that too.
So, did you see what happened?
Okay. So let me read, because that was going to be one of my comments, so now we're going to talk about it. Let me read what they described. Woman gets hospitalized after being hit in the face with a brick by a man she refused to give her number to. The incident occurred in Houston, Texas. She says she was surrounded by men who did not do absolutely anything. She says the man got in the car and left the scene right after assaulting her and is afraid he will never get caught. And in the video, she's yelling and you can already see her face getting super swollen. And she's like, do something.
While she's still on the scene of the crime.
Right. Do something. And these dumbass niggas is talking about something. What do you want us to do? See, this is just further proving my point that black men, most black women will hold it down and support black men and will have a black man's back, but black men usually don't have black women's back or won't have us. It's like they don't give a fuck.
You know, I think it was a shock for a lot of black women to see that, because I think some black women are late to the realization that black men are very individualistic in their thinking and how they live their lives, right? So there's a lot of talk about the black community and black lives when things happen to black men.
Or black men deserve to grow old and all of that shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about black people when things happen to black men. But what people don't understand is that, what I think the community doesn't understand, and what I think a lot of black women don't understand, is that black men largely don't have that same energy for black women. They do not. And a big part of that is because they are men, and they inherently, just growing up, I'm going to talk about American black men, misogyny is sewn into the fabric of this country, and these types of black men who operate from a space of individualism want in on patriarchy and misogyny and power. They do not want black people as a whole to see freedom. A lot of these black men want to be oppressors themselves. That is the thing that I think a lot of black women are coming to understand, is that it's not there's no black community. Okay, there are black women who go hard for the community. There are black women who are in these streets protesting. There are black women who's holding down households by themselves. There are black women who operate as a community to help one another, look out for each other, share resources, help each other get jobs, help each other's kids get jobs. This is not a thing that black men largely take a part in. Yeah. Now, there are some that do, but as we saw in that video, and people are trying to say, oh, well, they're Haitian, so that doesn't have anything to do with us. But it does, because black women across the diaspora have these issues with black men and face a lot of violence from the men in our communities. From rejection. Yes, it's not just a black American problem. It's a black problem across the board.
What the fuck? See, people like that.
It's sad, and I think I already knew. I already been hip to what's going on.
This is what I'm saying. Third eye been open. When I saw that shit, I'm like, oh yeah.
A lot of women are up in arms saying, oh, niggas are saying, oh, well, what does she do?
Of course, it's always what does she do?
What am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm not protecting a woman that's not mine, or that's not my family. Why would I put my life in danger? These men do not have a community mindset. They are not about the black community. They are only about the black community when it has to do with them, when they are in danger, when there's something happening to them directly. That is the only time they think about those type of black men. That's the only time they think. And you know what? And I'm gonna start saying that type, because I don't really give a fuck. Black men. That's what I'm gonna say, because if black men was keeping other black men in check, it wouldn't be no reason for us to say this. So it's black men. That's how I'm gonna keep it, and I don't really give a fuck.
And that reminds me of, see, this is why I'm very selective on, now that we're in this podcast world, I'm very selective on what men I listen to.
You have to,
because they always be on. It's like I'll be fucking with them, then they say some shit, and it's like, oh, got you, bitch. See, that's why I don't fuck with y'all.
Misogynistic shit, some transphobic shit, some homophobic shit, some fucking fatphobic shit. It always fucking
some slick shit, right? And so that made me think about, I forgot what podcast it was. Some niggas, and it had Dr. I forgot his name, and he was saying how
Dr. Umar.
Yeah, how them niggas was talking about how, oh, why I gotta deal with her baggage and her trauma from the nigga before me. That's not my problem.
I don't even give a fuck about what these niggas be talking about, honestly. But
this is what I'm saying. If you, it's like, it's a community problem. It's not just, oh, why I gotta take care of her kids from her previous relationship and all this shit. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
It is, but also I just think women, I'm glad that we're getting to see things like this so that we can understand and not be living in some kind of fairy tale. Yeah. Okay, black men are not coming to save us. That's not happening. We've been saving each other, and that is it. Black men are never coming to save you. They're not coming to save you. They're not coming to help. They're not gonna go to war with every other man in the world to make sure that black women they don't give a fuck.
All they give a fuck about is the people in their bubble, and their bubble could mean anything because they be and I'm not being fathers to their kids and shit.
I'm not mincing my words. I'm not mincing my words anymore because listen, if you're not a part of the problem, you won't be offended by anything that I'm saying. Period. If you have an issue with what I'm saying, you're probably a part of the problem.
Definitely part of the problem.
So miss me with the shit. I'm not saying that shit no more. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Black women, we have to protect ourselves. Within your state laws, you need to have protection on you, so that God forbid anything like that happens, you can defend yourself. Because as we saw in that video, not only did those men not intervene or try to de-escalate the situation, niggas want to act like just because they try to de-escalate some shit that their life is in danger. You as a grown man, and multiple grown men could literally just stand in the guy's way and be like, yo, like, just chill, like, and get him to get away from the woman. But you niggas want to make an excuse seem like something bad is gonna happen to y'all. You motherfuckers, most of y'all motherfuckers is running around in the streets doing all kind of crimes and shit. And y'all scared to stop a man from attacking a woman. Y'all be doing all kind of violent shit. And y'all talking about y'all can't stop a man from going after a woman? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's piss poor excuses and it's bullshit.
It is.
I'm not
because if they had to be put in some danger for some shit they wanted,
exactly,
they would do it at a drop of a dime.
Right, and you motherfuckers, that's not running the streets. Listen, it's bullshit. And then one of the men who witnessed it, he's talking about, oh, and I would stand there again. I would do it again. I wouldn't say nothing. She was going back and forth with him. So she was going back and forth.
So she deserves to be assaulted.
If she don't want to deal with it, if she didn't, she just need to shut her mouth. Like, she should have just been quiet. She want to go back and forth with him, so she got what she deserved. She was looking for an argument. She was looking for this. She was looking for that, and then bringing up her social media presence. First of the things that she does on her social media, the people that were involved in her skits were consenting adults. She was not going around smacking white people. For content, she asked them because she smacked them, and they consented to doing it. She's not some violent woman walking around smacking people. It was for content. She has pro-black content on her page, and as comedy, she was asking white people for consent and then recording herself saying, oh, I'm slapping you because you have more privilege than me. It has nothing to do with the situation.
Also, because of that, she deserves to be hit in the head with a brick and cause a concussion.
And then they said, what do you want us to do? Ladies, please. And I'm not even coming at black men.
It's too much.
I'm not even talking to black men. I'm talking to women. These niggas are not going to help you. They are not going to save you. Don't ever bank on these niggas helping you.
These niggas are for themselves.
Do not ever think, oh, there's another black man here. He's gonna help me. He could very well just look at you and look away.
Yeah,
that's what the fuck they do. Please carry protection on yourself.
Yeah, have it
for God forbid any moments like this. And for that man who said, oh, I would stand there and I would do it again and I wouldn't help her. I wouldn't.
See, just
and then he says that he has a kid. So what if, God forbid, your kid, he said he has a daughter. What if your daughter was in a situation like that? Wouldn't you want some people around to help her? Wouldn't you want someone to intervene to help her so that your kid is safe?
But they don't see it like that. To them, it's different because his daughter is in his bubble that he gives a fuck about.
But that's stupid because, as you can see, that woman, she wasn't with her father and she wasn't with no man. So the men that were around her did nothing. So if your daughter was in a situation like that, wouldn't you hope to God that there would be a good person around to help your daughter from experiencing some traumatic ass violence, like getting hit in the head with a brick?
That's not my problem type shit. Like,
yeah, they do. And that's why Black women need to stop marching.
We need to be, you know, for
because when it's
ourselves.
There's always the question of, well, what did she do? But when it's them, you're supposed to have this blind support and get in the street and be on the front lines and going against the police and going against this one and that one for them. But whenever it comes to you and your safety, it's a question about what you did. When these black men go on the street and these police are harassing them and gunning them down, do we ask them, oh, well, what kind of man was he? Oh, well, what did he do? Oh, well, what? No, it's all this blind loyalty, and that shit needs to stop because it's not reciprocated.
It's been happening, and even if it was reciprocated, that's just like some delusional ass shit. Like, let's call a thing a thing. What? Stop ignoring shit.
Listen, I'm just telling women, be prepared that God forbid anything happen to you, be prepared to go to war for you. Be prepared to go in, don't stop.
Not even war. Fucking war or have your shit on you. It's a quick
this is what
one.
I'm saying. I'm saying
it's a quick one too.
What I'm saying is
don't fuck with
what
me.
I'm saying is I'm gonna tell you what my father told me. God forbid you in any situations, it's either you or them. So you need to have that in your mind. Don't think somebody's gonna help you. Don't think somebody's coming to run to save you.
You or
the thing is either you or them, and who the fuck is gonna be? That's how y'all need to be thinking. Cause even if it's niggas around, ain't shit gonna happen. They will sit there, and the only time niggas feel bad about something is when something happened to somebody and now they on the news. That's when motherfuckers will say, oh,
even then,
that's sad. But yeah, even then they still be talking about, oh, well, what did she do?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, what was I gonna do? I'm
telling y'all, this shit is in y'all face. If y'all still walking around blindly supporting these niggas without knowing what type of mindsets they have, y'all are fucking delusional.
We gotta get it together. We gotta.
I guess y'all had to see this lady get bopped with a brick for y'all to see
wake
that
the
these
fuck up.
niggas
But you know what's so sad, Tay? That's one of many stories. It's the same shit.
She's lucky she's alive. And they're saying, well, what did she do? That man could have killed her with that brick. He hit her in her head.
So she deserved to get hit in the head with a brick?
These motherfuckers.
From rejection? What did she do?
These motherfuckers.
So he didn't do nothing wrong.
They don't give a fuck. Then, and let me tell you what it really is about. Because the lady, she's fine as hell, right?
No,
she rejected really the nigga. All these motherfuckers that's doing this shit online, another layer to this shit is that she's extremely attractive. And most of these motherfuckers saying this shit, most of these motherfuckers saying this shit online know that they in real life would never have a chance with her. And they're mad too. And that's why they really feeling like she deserves it, because they know that she would have given them a fucking chance, and if she would fucking reject their ass too. That's why they justifying that shit too. That's the other part of that shit.
He threw that brick like, bitch, you ain't gonna give me a chance.
Predatory ass niggas.
Like, who the fuck you think you are?
Yeah, exactly. And that's how a lot of these niggas think, and that's why they're happy that she got hit, because they know she would have rejected their funky asses too. Nasty motherfuckers.
It's like, how you want to approach someone out of your league and then be mad if they say no thank you?
That's the other layer to it.
That's crazy.
She is an attractive woman, and they know they would get rejected too, so they're happy. They like to see harm be done to women that they don't have a chance with.
Yeah,
they do. Think about it.
Or they be jealous of them.
That's exactly what's going on. That is the type of men that are. Those men that are responding to this video like that, that is exactly.
It's fucking jealousy and anger.
Jealousy and anger and
rejection. Because you could never fuck with her and you jealous.
Jealous of women.
Whoever the fuck knows. Y'all just be jealous. Jealous
of all kind of shit. Because women get shit for free because they see you as somebody who gets shit that she wants, or they think you don't have to work for the things. All kind of weirdo ass shit these niggas be mad about, and that is the type of niggas that you are seeing respond to this video. Tired. Asking, what did she do? Or why do y'all expect random men to put their life on the line? Who the fuck said put your life on the line? For you to tell another man to chill out?
Yo, chill, yeah.
What the fuck? Who raised you niggas?
Pookies. Listen, y'all gotta do better, but they won't, because niggas don't change.
But nobody's expecting black
still...
men to do anything. Nobody's expecting nothing from y'all. And if we didn't before,
we sure as hell
after seeing this video, we definitely don't now. And just like that girl said, black women hold the community down. We hold shit down.
We've been
emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, in every way. And when y'all do shit like that, it just
makes us closer.
We don't. I'ma just leave y'all with this: men do not protect what they do not possess. If you are not their possession, because we live in a society that is ingrained with misogyny. If they do not possess you, they do not respect you, they do not protect you.
Basically.
Okay? Never expect a man that does not possess you to protect you. That is how these niggas think.
They do not go as hard as
is a small number of honorable men that would never watch some shit like that go down. But you can't count on that because it's a small percentage.
You count on that,
and
it's gonna
what's
be
the
you.
likes of you being around one of them honorable men? It's not very high.
It's very slim to none.
Okay? Very small percentage of honorable men in this country that would not allow some shit like that to happen in front of them.
Ladies, yeah, get your stuff so you can protect yourself. Be alert. Don't be walking around, all oblivious to shit.
The sick shit is they talking about, oh well, you should have just gave him your number. Or you should have just been quiet. Why does she have to be quiet?
It's always gonna be us.
Why does she have to give her number?
It's always gonna be us.
A no is a no.
What did she do? Oh, she could have just did. And see, that's what I really don't like. That should be giving predator vibes. Like,
it is predator. They are predators.
If I say no, that means fucking no. Why do I have to tell you no multiple times? And once that shit happens, I'm like, oh, I gotta get the fuck away from you because it's gonna be a problem.
It is predator.
Like, you have a hearing problem, or you don't give a fuck because you don't see me as a person. You see me as an object that you want to possess. That's what it's given. Talking about just repeating your question. I said no. Talking about, but it's always gonna be something we did today. It's always, oh, she could have just did. She could have just.
And this is why I'm saying, ladies,
fuck these.
If a motherfucker gonna ask a question, you need to be alive to tell the fucking answer. So it's gonna be you or them. Which one is gonna be? Because you see, these niggas don't care.
Yeah. Period. Yeah, get all your protective shit, or your yeah.
They're not coming to save you.
Have that shit in your pocket on lock. Have that shit on you so you can whip that shit out. Listen.
Late at night. Listen, and we have to take safety precautions.
Fuck around and find out.
Because as you guys can see, there is a shift happening with the way a lot of women are dealing with men, and a lot of men are very angry. Okay,
yeah.
So we have to just take necessary precautions. When you leave in the club late at night, go straight to where you're going. Don't leave out your wherever you was at, the club, the party, wherever. Call your Uber while you're inside. When your shit is outside, go from the door to your Uber. If you're driving, go have your keys out
while you walk into the car.
Get in your car, lock your doors immediately,
and don't be sitting there and shit. You need to pull off in like 20 seconds. 20 seconds or less. You need to pull the fuck off. Put your seatbelt on. Turn your shit on and get the fuck.
No one's coming to save you.
Have your keys out. Put your GPS on your phone before you even sit in that driver's seat.
Before you leave out your what the fuck?
Vicinity, wherever the fuck you at.
Have all your ducks in a row.
Right.
Get yourself together, go in the bathroom so you ain't falling. If you need to take your heels off, take those off.
Yup.
Have all your shit ready to go before you walk out your door late at night.
Standing outside digging in your
bag with
shit and your key, looking for your keys.
Listen, if my father ain't teaching,
sit there and be scrolling in the fucking driver's seat, looking at your phone, trying to get your GPS.
One thing that my father taught me that has always stuck in my head is be aware of your fucking surroundings. All of that fumbling shit, all of that being unprepared, and all of that shit all out of
that's giving somebody too much time.
Alert and aware, okay, all the time. All of that extra, alert and aware.
Yes.
These niggas ask you for your number, say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm married."
Yeah, I'd be like,
and if they keep persisting, say, I'm sorry, like, I can't, I'm married.
I'm sorry, yeah.
And you can even take it a step further and start wearing a ring on your finger if you want to be left the fuck alone.
But that don't stop them. They be like, oh,
in a lot of cases,
you can't have friends.
In a lot of cases, it will deter them. Some niggas don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
But in some cases, it will deter them. So you can even do that. We just have to start thinking about protection, y'all. And don't be afraid to call the police on these motherfuckers either.
Definitely.
All of that not wanting to call the police on a black man, that same black man will hit you with a brick. And call the police on these niggas.
And on top of that, we be here for each other. Because I've been in cases where I've seen some shit and I would call the cops. Well, listen. And also, ladies, if you're around a situation, you see something, you need to
don't assume somebody else is gonna call the cops for someone else. Don't assume somebody else is gonna step in. That's that bystander effect. That bystander effect shit. Just call the cops. If you see a woman in danger, call the cops for her. Don't assume anybody else is gonna do it. Just think about if it was you, you would want another woman to call the cops for you. Stop being afraid to call police on black men. No, if they are dangerous, call the cops on them. Period. Point blank. They want to act crazy, call the cops.
But yeah, ladies, we gotta be there for each other. Stay safe out there.
And not just black men, any man.
Exactly.
They want to act stupid. 911. What's your emergency?
But stay safe, and don't be expecting these pookies to come to the rescue.
Don't expect no man to save you. And as a black woman, don't expect no man of any color to save you.
Yo, word to Cheetah Girls, I rescued myself. Okay.
Don't expect no man to save you, because they always gonna look.
Listen,
it's not sad. We just have to know what's going on, so that we're not left out here to freaking blindsided. No.
Yeah. But alright.
But black women need to see that.
What's on my mind thought? You wanna know? So, circling back to men having podcasts. You know, the internet is a wild place. I'm realizing that everybody's just able to make a platform and say whatever the fuck. Especially if you got a little clout. And it's annoying. But one of the many, Lil Yachty. Did I say his name?
Who?
Lil Yachty, whatever the fuck his name is.
Lil Yachty?
Yachty, whatever.
That's a rapper.
Yeah, he got a podcast now.
Oh.
And the name is ironic. It's real funny because it's called A Safe Place Pod. But it's not giving Safe Place after the shit I saw, right? So he has Sexy Red on there.
Okay.
And he has a co-host. I don't know the nigga name. He went viral for some Vine stuff he used to do. I don't remember something, but it's him, Lil Yachty, and the guy, the co-host. And they were interviewing Sexy Red, and they asked her like, "What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?" Or what's the craziest thing you've ever been through, right? So she's raw as fuck. Me personally, I would have kept this to myself. She gonna say her being raped was the craziest thing that happened to her. So I'm like, damn. You know what these niggas started doing? They started like awkwardly cackling. And then proceeded to say like, oh shit, like we wasn't expecting that. We was basically in a million like stuttering words. They basically said we wasn't looking for that, and she was laughing with them too because I guess it's awkward. Like what the fuck, you know? She's on it. She gives authentic, so she's like keeping it a buck, keeping it real. So she's like, I don't know, what you expect me to say? Like shootouts, robberies and shit, and high speed chases, and they're like, oh yeah, stuff like that. So this is a woman who's been through, first of all, before I even say that, right, then they circle back like, oh, basically real quick like, yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you, that's unfortunate, and then kept it pushing. Like it was real like, what the fuck? And the whole time they're like stuttering, acting mad awkward, but when she said all the violent stuff is like, oh yeah, we want to hear about that. This woman just told you she was assaulted. Why is it so easy for black men to talk about violent stuff, violent things, and this woman is telling you that out of all the violent stuff she's experienced in her life, rape and assault is the most craziest thing she's ever been through in her life, and y'all are just like, y'all just go over it like it's nothing. What the fuck? All this dismissing.
It's a lot of reasons why they could have honestly been shocked that she said something like that, because most women wouldn't talk about that stuff like so freely. Well, I wouldn't say most women, but some women, you know, they don't just talk about extreme traumas like that publicly. So they probably were a little shocked that she said.
I'm not buying it.
But what you're telling me, what they're saying is
your shocked response.
They were okay with talking about her other traumas, but when it came to a sexual trauma, to like a woman being sexually abused, they didn't want to talk about that. And there's a lot of reasons why they could be uncomfortable with that. And one of the reasons could be because they hang out. A lot of these niggas have predatory ass friends. So they don't really talk about shit like that because they got niggas. I'm not saying that the men on that podcast do, but I'm saying a possible reason niggas don't like to talk about stuff like that is because they know that they hang with niggas that's predatory and rapey. They be hanging with niggas like that.
They don't even think about it. They just be around them doing whatever.
Yeah,
but see, my thing,
they don't.
But see, as a woman, I'm thinking if I've been told things by another woman that I didn't know they've been through. That it's very common.
But also think about who she's on that podcast with. We're talking about a rapper.
Okay, but my thing is like, okay, you could be in shock, but my shocked response would be like, wow, like I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, but you do not have to talk about that. But see, they don't say shit like that. No. They stuttering, looking all fucking stuck on stupid. That shit was pissing me off.
Well, yeah, I expect that from rappers.
Talking about, yeah, that's not what we was looking for. Oh, because that's not fun, right? Rape is not fun. We want to hear about guns and fucking high speed chases and shit.
I don't expect a rapper to have a super empathetic response to rape. Or to a woman telling them that. And I think most men don't really give a fuck.
And I wasn't expecting it either, but it's just like, it's just annoying.
It's sad. It's sad. And we're talking about rappers now, and maybe she was on a different podcast with maybe some men who are more into journalism and activism, or maybe like a relationship guru or some shit. They probably would have had a more appropriate response to something like that. But we're talking about a rapper. I don't expect a rapper to really say anything of substance, honestly. I don't expect that from them. When they do say things of substance, it is shocking. Or when they do act in empathy or show empathy or care towards women, it is shocking. So I don't expect anything less than what you're saying they did.
Yeah, but it was just...
Or more. Anything more.
It's like, wow. Moral of the story, do not expect these niggas to save you, be empathetic with you, give a fuck about what you're going through. If they don't have no control over you, they don't care. That's what it is.
That the woman that I listen to, I bring her up all the time, Lilith Queen Sheba on TikTok and Instagram. She talks about that all the time. She talks about how she informs women that most men are not going to protect what they don't possess, and it's nothing to really be upset about. It's nothing to be sad about. It's something to know and to understand. Stop living in fairy tale.
Yeah, wake up. Like,
men don't possess, they don't protect. That is their nature. Accept it, ladies. Protect yourself. Protect your emotions. Protect your traumas, protect your
energy,
your bodily autonomy, protect you. Okay? And if you can, try to help or protect the women around you. Protect your PUNAN, okay? Just protect it. It is what it is. It is what it is. That
protect
is what
the
it
temple,
is.
The whole thing.
That
protect
is their nature.
Because you can't expect them to do it.
Nope. You sure can't. But guys, that has been another episode of the Protect the PUNAN pod. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel right now, right down below.
Right, because y'all been playing around.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm actually going to put this in the beginning of the video because that's what I need to be telling y'all. Like and subscribe, okay? And don't forget to follow us on our social medias at Protect the PUNAN Pod on Instagram and TikTok. We post clips there all the time, and we even post some funny content too.
Right.
Don't forget to follow our personal accounts. I'm at Taylor Corinne. Business page 10,000 Moons.
personal page, Alicia.K. Business page, K Customs _N.
We're out this bitch.